Hello. Hi. It's a rare occasion that we just like record and talk about something. But I've noticed something recently about my life and my environment that I'm living in, and that is the monotony of everyday life. Back then, it was more of a personal thing to me. Like maybe I am not doing so well, and I just go outside my room to eat food and all that. It feel like a routine, right? And that was like that makes me feel depressed. I had depression, right? And over time it would heal and would I would that would change. It's still a routine. But the thing is, you start to notice that you're not the one that is monotonic. Is that the word? You're not monitor anymore. And it seems like everything around you seems to be monotonic, right? And that's what I realized. Like every single uh, thing that my mother say, like on a daily basis, it become so predictable because I know exactly what she's gonna say. She doesn't change the way she talk at all. My aunt would always do the same thing every day, the same action, same thing. My cousin would go to work, come back home, do his thing. I mean, it's just human life, right? But to me, it's more than that. People doesn't change. Some people do, like me. It took me a while to change, and I'm happy to be here. I'm not saying I'm superior than anyone or anything like that. That's not at all the point. It's just that it's so sad seeing people you love, seeing people you know walking the path that you once walked with them back in the days. Now that you are out of the shell, right? It just it's dumb to think about. Like you spend so much time to change yourself, to improve yourself, to be better. But then people around you that live in the same situation as you doesn't even grasp to understand the point of living. It's just the same thing over and over again. Like my mother likes listening to music and speak like loudly in the house, uh, way early in the morning. And she would say something like, "Oh, I turned up the music because um, your little brother would know that I am here to be a guardian or something," which is a big fat lie. She just want to, listen to loud music, and she doesn't want to admit it. This is just my theory, though. She didn't confirm that or anything like that. But why would you turn on the music? And this is like one of the thing that I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I have an alternate account on Twitter that kind of act as a journal. But basically, she would say something like, "Oh, your brother is always sleeping with the headphone on." Then, do you realize what the reason that would be for? Like, like he's listening to music through his headphone because you're loud outside, and it's so loud that he couldn't sleep. I don't, I can't keep up with that. I can't keep up with that kind of illogical reasoning. And then there'll be things she would try to use as an excuse to, oh, I make loud noise because, this and that, to feel, to make the home feel more lively and all that. It's all bullshit, really. And I see past that, but she's the type that, man, not to get too personal here, but she's the type that find it difficult to change because she doesn't accept what is real and what is not. still live like a slave to like society, to people around her. She doesn't own anyone her life, not even me. She could as well, might as well ignore me too. But we come to the point where it affect everyone. She's the one of the figure major character in this household, and yet she lived like some kind of peasant. We have this little kingdom that we call home. We are safe here. Why don't we turn that into a place that we can truly call home? You know, if you can't love your home and protect your home, how can you do the same for your homeland? That's the kind of philosophy that I live with. It's just bad for me. I mean, I'm not like, oh, I don't get this. No, I get it. I just I'm just frustrated with it. She would complain about the same thing. She would talk about the same thing, watching the same Chinese drama. Even though back then she would like criticize other people for wasting time on watching the drama and all that. And now she's one of the people that does that in this house. Is hypo, is hypercritical. But yeah, that's about my mother really. I'm not gonna tell you which alt account is mine, but I think you can tell because the way I type is very unique. You can't even use an AI to copy my way of typing. It's very methodical. As for the monotony of environment around me, I mean I already said it, but I just kind of brush it off and rant about my mother. But yeah, you change and you become an outsider. Everything around you just seem monotonic and it's just sad. Everything lost its color. I thought I'd grow up with these people and I thought that they would be the safe zone for me. I thought that they would be as expressive as me and live the way we want to, because that's the core philosophy of this house is to be happy, to live the way you want to live and be happy about it. But instead we are tied to unspoken rules and no evolution or adaptation to the new life. There is a bit of that, but it is very slow, and I can't push them to go any further. I mean, I do have a plan to just move out and just start from zero, but for the time being, I have to endure this for another at least a year or two because making content on YouTube. But yeah, I think that should be it. It should be that should be it for real. I would ask you to like the video, just maybe spread this awareness. Maybe people will have the same issue because we are not born equally, and yeah, and I guess subscribe to the channel if you want to see more like this. I sometimes rant about stuff, so I don't even edit or like have like a script. I just talk to the microphone. If you like that, then I got a buddy or girl. I got news for you. I do that almost like every day, but most of them I scrap. So yeah, uh, if you feel generous, you can support me on Ko-fi, Patreon, or Streamlabs, and I'll be seeing you tonight because I'm gonna stream, and well later, next video. Hopefully, it would be something more productive and less ranting and venting. But you understand me. You always do. All right. Case closed. Investigators, have a good night and good luck hunting for the case. Ciao.